I'll give you the full details on our program schedule as we go along. I want to thank everyone for the bites and the jumps and the bites on our GJRB schedule update. I'm going to do more of those too. My schedule update is going to be on a lot more often. We're going to do a lot more of those. So to keep you up to date on our program changes, remember all programs are subject to change, but with the GJRB schedule update, I'll keep you updated on all program changes that will occur. Anything that would be canceled, changed, moved around. We'll be moving our shows around quite often anyway, so our podcast updates will be there for any program changes that have to be made. So you'll be prepared for that. All right, coming up, our first segment on our Best of the Gary Russen program is a good one. Real good one. Stay tuned. Be right back right here on GJRB Online. This is the Best of the Gary Russen program. Watch. Pray. For you not know what hour the Son of God will return. Prophecy, New World Order, terrorism, economic collapse, wars, pandemics, Israel. When they say peace, then cometh sudden destruction. Volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, signs in the heavens. Keep up with world news and events you hear on GJRB's News on the Hour. Go to End Time Headlines at www.endtimeheadlines.org. With a lot of chaos happening, keep in touch with End Time Headlines and GJRB.
Attention musicians, if you're starting a band or just starting a solo act on your own, go to the place on the internet where you can get equipment at great prices. HelloMusic.com. They have guitars, amps, mixers, and microphones, some at great low prices. Log on today and look at the equipment and the prices. www.hellomusic.com. Like them on Facebook for chances to win guitars, mics, and other band equipment. Remember the name, Hello Music.
If you're a new emerging artist and want your songs out there, the place to go is Reverb Nation. Reverb Nation, a website totally devoted to new music from new artists from every town and every state in the U.S. If you're a solo artist and recording your own music, it's Reverb Nation. Stop on by, visit, listen to the music, check out the site, www.reverbnation.com. Put your music out there and gain an audience. Go to Reverb Nation for the best in new music. And remember, if you like your songs played on GJRB Online's Up and Coming, drop me an email at GaryChase65@yahoo.com. And I'll be playing your song on all GJRB Online shows. Remember the name, Reverb Nation.
That sound more like everyone else than anyone else.
Hey, all right, it's Kip Casper.
Spreaker is the website which turns anyone into a radio DJ. Log on to Spreaker.com for listening to thousands of radio channels and start creating your own radio today.
This is Michael J. Martin, and you're listening to the Gary Russen program on GJRB Online.
Yeah, this is what we have, the Gary Russen program on GJRB. Glad you could be with me. This is where we share some memories of this year. Glad you could be with me. Get things started now with a real good piece. This goes back to this past summer, and it's from August 20th when the Ferguson fights were going on, and a guy by the name of Jonathan Gentry spoke his opinion on what he felt about this whole shebang, what he thought really was bad about it, you know. And basically, he told what it was, and I really like this one really a lot. So here it is. You think it's gone a little too far? From August 20th. With this protesting has gone just a little too far? I think so. Really. I mean, it's been a week since this whole thing happened. And yet they just, last night, as I reported earlier, last night, they calmed things down finally, and then all of a sudden, an uproar again. And a friend, I don't know exactly what her name is, my wife's on Facebook, posted this commentary by a guy named Jonathan Gentry, which he spoke about this whole situation going on in Ferguson. And it's really good. Puts it right to the point. He doesn't mince words, folks. This guy doesn't mince words. I gotta tell you, this guy's fabulous. This guy does not mince words in his opinion. And he talks about how we've gone, what is up with this? We've gone just a little too far in this protest. Having these protesters sick of, really when you think about it in the long run, when you think about it, don't these guys have a life? A lot of those ones that I've seen, a lot of the footage, a lot of them are younger college crowd. But you would think that they had to go to class in the morning. I just don't know. And, he just says it all along. This rioting has gone just a little too far. This is Jonathan Gentry. And boy, he tells it like it is, boy. I tell ya, this is great. This is totally great.
Let me tell you something, and I said this before. What we're doing out here, it's not helping. Us rioting, looting, burning down donut shops and stores and everything else, liquor stores, Shanae's hair salon for the extensions, this is not helping. Us acting a fool out here because we pissed off at the police is not helping. I said this before and I said again. Change is not going to come until we change it. You understand what I'm saying? This is not helping. Change isn't going to come until we change it. All we know how to do is march and riot and loot. This is not helping. What you guys are out here doing is not helping, and I hate to say this, but I'm going to tell you what you need to hear opposing to what you want to hear. All we know how to do is blame the police and white folks for our actions. That's all we know how to do is blame police and white folks. They mistreating us. They beating on us. Oh, slavery still exists. Oh, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm not going to tell you we going to march, we going to do this, we going to do that. I'm going to tell you, damn it, let's change. Let's change as black people. When is this going to stop? When? How are our children supposed to grow up when we out here acting a stone fool? How are our kids supposed to grow up when we out here acting stupid? How? How? Even the book of Deuteronomy in chapter 2, verse 3, God said, we have floated this mountain long enough. We have floated this mountain long enough. 40 plus years they spent in the wilderness. It's been over 50 years since we sang that song, We Shall Overcome. Hell, when are we going to overcome? When? That was 50 plus years ago, and all we're doing is going around in circles. Going around in circles. You activists out there, you civil rights leaders, all of a sudden Black Panthers, NAACP come out the woodworks. They just came out of nowhere. We don't want justice. We want justice. No justice, no peace. That's all you see. No justice, no peace. Shut up. When there were 60-plus shootings in Chicago a few weeks back, where were you? Nowhere to be found. A few weeks later, there was 47 drive-bys in one weekend. Where were you? Nowhere to be found. When little Ray kills little Lukey, where were you? Nowhere to be found. Okay, when a little girl was shot when she was riding her tricycle in the front yard and straight bullets hit her, where were you? Nowhere to be found. Police beat up on a black man. Oh, slavery still exists. Slavery still exists. Oh, shut up. Because I hate to say this, and I know this is going to piss a lot of people off. All the incidents I've seen, all the brothers was resisting arrest and causing trouble. Okay? Hate to tell the truth. Hate to tell the truth. Because I want to debunk that myth as far as being young and black and mistreated. I'm young, black, I drive a brand new BMW and live in the valley. How many encounters have I had with the police? Many. How many times have they got out of control? None. 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 So I want to debunk that myth about us getting mistreated and slavery. All they know how to do is beat on the black man. Nonsense. Nonsense. Because I had many encounters with the police and I became good friends with them. Tell me how come I could live that life and you can't? Tell me. It's time for us to change as black people. Marching ain't cutting it. All you civil rights leaders, all you jokers out there telling us, oh, we need to do this, we need to do that. We need to change. The book of Deuteronomy, I said again, chapter 2, verse 3, God said, we have tore up this mountain long enough, go northeast. It's time for us to change. Change as black people. I'm not talking about that Obama change, because we still waiting for that change. That's a whole nother video, but we still waiting on that. That silly joker ain't said nothing about none of this. It's time for us to change. You civil rights leaders, it's time for you to hear from God and get a revelation. We need to change our sense of direction. Jesus said the blind can't lead the blind because they both gonna fall in the ditch. Matthew 15:15, don't get it twisted. Stop burning down your communities and where you live because you mad at the police. Clean up your own neighborhoods and then they'll clean up theirs. Starts with you first. I said that from jump. Reverend Al Sharpton, all you leaders out there, NAACP, let's get it together. Let's get it together because this is embarrassing. The whole country is watching us act like Planetary Apes, Part 3. Okay, where's Hollywood when you need it? I'm going to be honest and give you the cold facts. Where's Hollywood when you need it? Because there's Planet of the Apes going on right now.
Yeah, we'll continue with that piece. Jonathan Gentry from last year here on GJRB Online. And we'll finish that up from that point and bring you the other part here in just a little bit here on GJRB. And in the next half hour, got some more good clips from our show here. And we'll wrap this one up, and then we got another segment, and that's the one where I finally got that response. It was a good one. I like that one a lot. That person just made my day when they asked me that question. My first response on the August 20th show. Then we're going to go to September and talk about the immigration reform. Remember that one? We'll talk about that. And a whole lot more coming up. The Gary Russen program on GJRB. Be right back. Stay tuned. Got more to come on the best of the Gary Russen program.